Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast?
We're two busy moms and boss ladies. If we can do it, you can too. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had a lot of questions. How do we record an episode? How do we get our show into all the apps people like to listen to? How do we make money from a podcast?
The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what we're doing right now by reading this ad. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join us in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor.
That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast. You're listening to Boss Ladies and Babies.
Business Blab with Megan. It's time to take off our mom hats and let our entrepreneurial side show. So grab a notebook and give yourself a bossy timeout. Welcome back to Business Blab with me, Megan. Today we are going to be talking about the art of a personal brand. Making a decision to build your business around who you are and leveraging the personal and emotional side of business are how you really get to utilize the personal brand that you have. I think you all know me by now, and you may be sick of hearing me talk about the brand you, but this is really what it's all about, being who you are. Because guess what? You already have a personal brand, whether you know it or not, so you might as well be intentional with how you work it. So here are a few of my favorite tips on how you can take your personal brand and create the you that we've all been waiting for. And you can do this starting right now, starting today. So first things first, be kind to yourself. We all know that comparison game is rough. We talk about it all the time on the show, and we each do it personally and professionally to ourselves all of the time. We may think we have a good idea of our brand and what it is and who we are, and then we see someone else doing something similar, showing up in a way that looks pretty, and we completely lose track of what we're doing. You can absolutely admire someone else, but make sure that you take some time to admire you and your brand as well. When you're looking at somebody with admiration and starting to compare yourself to them, just think that there might be somebody who's looking at you with that same admiration. So instead of comparing, embrace what you have to offer and be kind to yourself. The next is to take care of you so you can take care of your brand. This one's big, and this is a big part of my program, the Brand You Strategy, because if we're running on empty, it's really hard to hide that from our audience. They notice, they really do. And we may not notice things happening like typos, missed opportunities, or lack of quality and consistency that our brand could be displaying when we're pouring from an empty cup. It takes a toll on your business and your surroundings when you aren't taking care of yourself. And there's no hiding it. People can see right through it. So plan it into your business. Make time, really carve out the time to take care of you so that you can take care of your brand. I promise you, your business, your audience, your brand will thank you when you do this. Next tip is to be a human. I mean, duh, right? We're all humans, but all jokes aside, this one is a big one. Remember that episode we had a few weeks ago talking about being the vulnerable professional? This is what it's all about. Your personal brand is a way for you to remind people that you're a human being just like them. You're a human who has good days and who has bad days and wins and fails and makes mistakes and is out there just doing your absolute best. It's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay, and I encourage you to show a flaw or two and really embrace the highs and lows that come along with humanity. You want people to see what you're doing in your life, in your journey, in your brand, and say, me too. I win, I fail, I spill coffee on my white shirt, I do all of these things just like you. And that will make people feel so connected to you and so relatable with the things that you have going on in your life. they can really start to feel that you're more than just this curated feed or beautiful logo. You're an actual human who is showing up and doing human things just like them. Next, incorporate the things you like into your business. Chances are your business is built around the things you love, right? Because to own a business, to run a business, we really have to love what it is that we're talking about, teaching, selling, creating, what have you. And I'd be willing to bet that some of the other things in your day-to-day life could fit into the general scope of what your business offers. I'm talking things that you love or enjoy doing. You see, when you own your own business, you choose to do it because of the passion that you have. So let your passion for life seep into that business foundation. You'll quickly become the person behind the brand, and the path to relatability will grow so quickly. When you offer ways to show people these are the things I'm doing. I mean, this goes back into the being a human as well. You're offering them things that you enjoy doing, like your hobbies or, how you're spending a Friday night, what you're doing with your family. It really lets them find something that they can say, I enjoy that too. Now I trust you. We have something in common. Let's do business together. The next thing is to own your stuff. Those things people know you like and will always buy for you. Like for me, it used to be owls, right? One day I liked something with an owl on it, and then for years, people only bought me owl stuff. Anytime they saw a cutesy owl out and about, they would send me a picture or buy it for me as a gift. My friends and family decked out my life with all things owls because they knew I liked it and it made them think about me. The same thing starts to happen with your personal brand. Your colors, your fonts, your branding words, your logo, all of these things start to become super recognizable and actually part of who you are. People will start seeing these things and thinking about you. Like, I'm through the owl phase, but for me now it's pink or anything with the word boss lady on it. And they'll start buying you these things that remind them of you. And then likely they'll start buying from you because they really can relate to you and they feel the joy that comes from you. And you can offer that joy back to them. And so going back into everything that we've been talking about today, I mean, this is layering on top of each other, but letting them see what those things that you like are and leveraging them and your personal brand to really, really make them be able to relate to you and get to know you and, know, like, and trust you, right? That's what our goal is all the time. And when we're leveraging our personal brand, we can really, really grow the know, like, and trust. I could literally go on about this all day, but I will leave you with these few tips to get you started. There are studies on studies that show that being a human being and showcasing your personal brand will bring you more success. And people will choose the person they know, like, and trust and have things in common with over someone that they don't, even if the name is bigger. Listen to that again. They will choose the person that they know, like, and trust and have things in common with over a bigger name, even if the prices are better. This is powerful stuff. So I want you to sit back and think, what does your personal brand say about you? Is it showing who you are? Is it really showing who you are? Are you showing up intentionally, or are you just letting it happen? I'm going to leave you with that. I hope this was helpful. I cannot wait to see your personal brands start to develop as you enhance them and really work on growing with authenticity and intentionality. I'm so excited to see what you do. And until next time, stay bossy.
Thank you for listening to Boss Ladies and Babies. If you like this episode, be sure to rate, review, and leave us some feedback.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and join the conversation in our Facebook group at Boss Ladies and Babies.
And until next time,
stay bossy.